Matt, back at it again with a new video. Get it? It's like the damn Daniel joke, no? Okay. Welcome to Setup Nightmares number 4. The following setups you're about to see are real submissions to my show, Pimp My Setup. But this show, Setup Nightmares, is about promoting cleanliness. So with that in mind, let's get into the first setup. Quick side note, some of you guys might be wondering what this is right here, and let me just tell you, it's not a tumor, but it is my microphone that does look like some sort of growth off my chest, so don't be alarmed. The first setup of the day is submitted by Scott, and wow, there is so much to say, I don't even know where to start. Honestly, I don't know what's worse, your absolutely disgusting filled garbage can, or the fact that you drink Pepsi over Coke. I also find it really funny that you have that Bean Boozled game on your shelf, because personally, I wouldn't even need the nasty jelly beans to throw up. I would just have to look at your setup for about 5 minutes and it'd do the same thing. One interesting thing is that your PC seems to have some milk stains? Yeah, milk stains. Let's go with that. I also can't believe how dusty your Xbox shelf is, considering you have a duster on the shelf above your setup. Also, cute monkeys. Next setup here is submitted by Joseph, and he's 11 years old. Believe it or not, this is his before shot, and as I planned, me being a dick on this show has actually inspired people to finally clean their shit up. Honestly, this setup isn't that bad. I really like your idea of using the Xbox One as a mouse pad. I don't use my Xbox either, so I might have to give that a shot. Also, what the f is that thing on your wall? Do you cut people out of magazines just so you can deform their body? Anyways, I'm looking forward to your after picture, Joseph, so definitely send it when you're done. Next up is 15-year-old Lex, and yeah, you know, this is great. I really like the creativity here. The blanket behind the desk, it's not only a fashion statement, but it's a great way to hide those pesky cables, even though we still see them, but whatever. My next favorite part definitely has to be the hairbrush on the left side. And the only reason I'm pointing this out is because there's a second one on the entertainment center along with some axe and things like that. Because of that, my question is, how goddamn hairy are you? Looking through these photos, I honestly can't come up with much else to say other than ew, but to make up for it, Lex did attach a photo of his dogs, and all I can say is aww. Really hope you don't treat your dogs like you treat your setup. Okay, next up is Jeff. He's 23, and first off, he actually said in the email that it's obviously a great setup because he spent over 4 G's on it. Okay, he followed up by saying it looks the way it does because he uses it on a daily basis. Okay, fair point. I mean, I use mine on a daily basis, and I'm sure a lot of people use their setups on a daily basis. Now let's take a look at the photo. Oh, Jeff. You're an alcoholic, aren't you? Let's play a game. Count the Coronas on Jeff's setup. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jesus Christ. One thing I don't get is that all of the beers are on like random parts of the desk. What is the story with that? My question for you guys watching this video is, do you think these are old beers that he's too lazy to clean up? Or do you think they're all from one night of Jeff kicking it back and playing some games? Seriously though, let this be a lesson. You can have the most expensive equipment in the world, but if you're anything like Jeff, it doesn't matter. Next up is Elliot. He's 15, and I'm just gonna come out and say this. I personally believe that your parents threw you at a wall when you were a baby because this is just awful. I'm just kidding, guys. I actually know Elliot. I was friends with him, so there you go. And yes, keyword was. I'm not friends with people that have setups like this. Next setup was submitted by WeMe105. Interesting username to say the least, but yeah, this is an example of a setup that just makes me sick to my stomach. Like, honestly, how do you live in a room like that? I really could not. It's funny because I love when people tell me that this series is just so rude and uncalled for. Yeah, because setups like these are just so f***ing amazing.
They're just misunderstood like Miley Cyrus.
No. Next up is John. He's 19, and this one is obviously a troll. I mean, he's literally got these nuts on the TV. Also, you really expect me to believe that you like Angry Birds? Get the f out of here. The joke's really on you though, because after you clean that mess up, you still have to live with a shitty setup. Next setup is submitted by Viljam. He's 14, and okay, this is what you need to do. Take that $10 bill off your desk, take the can of Pringles for a little snack, go get yourself an Uber, get inside the Uber, and then tell him to drive off a cliff. What, was that too harsh? Okay, final setup of the day, submitted by Ronaldo. He's 28 years old, keep that in mind. And ooh, wow. I'm not sure what's worse, the pig pen on top of your desk or the obscene amount of Altoids on the floor. Also, the walls kind of look like you murdered our good friend Kermit. Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here. Wait a second. Oh my God. It all makes sense now. You have a shit ton of pigs in your setup, so you obviously love Miss Piggy, and you murdered Kermit the Frog on her behalf? Oh God. Okay, that's enough for me today. I am done. I know I'm still gonna get the comments of people saying,
not everyone has the money to fix their setups, you dick nugget.
Obviously, I get that, but the fixes I'm talking about are ones that don't cost any money. If you are one of the people that leave a comment along the lines of that, then you are obviously the problem. Seriously though, these setups would look a lot better if these people just cared about their living environment. Be a decent human being. I'm not sure when episode 5 is gonna be coming out, but just know every setup I show are only ones sent to me by the person that owns it. I don't just bash on people to bash on them. These are real submissions to be on my show, Pimp My Setup. Which setup do you think was the worst? Let me know by leaving a comment down below, and that is gonna do it for me. Thanks for watching this video. I'll catch ya on the flippity flop.